the clinic?
I love physical therapy. It's the greatest thing that the Lord has ever shown me, and it's what I really, really was called to do.
It's one of those beautiful Saturday mornings, perfect for sitting under a tree and relaxing with coffee, but not for Terry Thomas.
Were you able to send a message to your children?
Every Saturday morning after a long work week at St. Vincent de Paul's, Terry volunteers to mentor the women at Ozanam Manor. But wait, let's back up. What's Ozanam Manor?
And really most of our people are both over 50 and disabled. And they need a place that's safe to stay in for a while, and they also need assistance getting into housing.
I've cried. I've cried a lot over it.
Feeling safe is important here. Most of the women Terry helps arrive with emotional and physical scarring.
We talk a lot every week, and she's the problem solver for me because I am going through a lot personally.
I married someone, and he seemed to be a nice guy. He wasn't that nice of a guy. He beat me up. I had part of my skull removed.
I hope in some way that I might be able to help them a little bit. And they have no idea how much they help me in return.
She listens to me, and she gives me places where I need to. If I have some problems that I have and I need some help, she tells me where I need to go to get the answers that I need help with.
I like that one.
I do too.
What is it that she possesses?
Oh, I think it's a warmth. You don't feel sort of intimidated or distanced by her, but at the same time, you have a feeling that she's competent and solid, and so you trust her.
You would never guess that one of the reasons Terry wanted to volunteer is that she felt so dull inside. And now a year later,
And by coming here, I started to feel more color, more life.
for a woman who felt dull inside, she's feeling more than ever.
I'd like to see more people volunteer in life because it opens our hearts and it helps to expand our minds so we don't just think so much about ourselves. We give a little bit back and then we end up getting so much more back in return. You can't buy that.
At first glance, it might be hard to tell that members of this group may not have any family, maybe one step from living on the street, or have lived there already. We're still at Ozanam Manor, where every month a loyal group of Vincentians celebrate birthdays and throw in a little bingo.
Oh, 65.
Well, it's very special just to spend time down here and wish everybody a happy birthday and help them celebrate with their cake and ice cream.
But I have to admit that our favorite kind of cake and ice cream is more.
And those bringing the cake have been doing this for over 5 years. And one of the Blessed Sacrament Conference members has been volunteering for over 5 decades.
A daughter of charity said, "Marion, you have to help me." So I helped her at St. Vincent's orphanage that was still running in Chicago at that time. And once Vincent gets a hold of you, he does not let go. So here I am, 50 years later.
We're over 30 members, and I'm co-president, and we're very involved in a lot of different activities.
We look forward to coming to bingo. All of us have looked forward to coming to bingo. In fact, the first month I came, I won bingo. And that's the first time I've ever won bingo.
How much did you get?
$5.
All right.
This is my family here. I used to live on the street up in Sunny Slope. And I'm not in contact with any of my children, grandchildren, parents, none of them. This is my family. So when I get a chance to celebrate my birthday here, I like it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are great.
Well, Andy is Mr. St. Vincent de Paul in my estimation.
He's smart.
Andy is just an amazing volunteer.
These I actually got donated. We didn't pay these.
I've been very honored and happy to work with him.
Cheese, how's that going there? Life's good.
Over 41 years ago, Andy Andriano and his family moved to Arizona. First thing, he found his parish church.
He got involved in the local parish, and then of course he was instrumental in helping to support the building of this. He was helping be part of the team.
For his entire life, Andy was always part of a team. He liked it that way, whether serving in the military or spending his career as an engineer. The one word that always keeps getting mentioned about this unselfish man, his
commitment.
Now, several years later, he's like a proud father when he walks into his favorite part of the large Watkins facility. You can tell it's his pride and joy.
This is what we call a combination steamer. This here is our dishwasher where we wash all our pots and pans. All the cabinets you see here, the drawers and everything, I had those made by a company that just does a lot of work for us for nothing.
Andy also takes pride in the food bank.
Well, I helped start this area back in '85.
And Andy's take on the Hall of Banners facelift?
Boy, this is going to look beautiful, huh? We've been wanting to do this for years.
Well, Andy Andriano is one of those rare individuals whom I have had the privilege of knowing for more than 14 years. All along, he also serves as a frontline Vincentian, delivering food boxes, working in our food reclamation center, in our kitchen, in our dining rooms, in our thrift stores, not just here in Phoenix or in Maricopa County, but all throughout central and northern Arizona.
Years from now, when St. Vincent de Paul will still be growing more than ever, we asked Andy if he would like to have his name on anything.
I'd say the kitchen.
The kitchen.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Well, I put so much time into it, over 19 years.
But for now, it's a little premature to start thinking about naming rights for worthy Vincentians.
We got the postal drive coming up.
He isn't going to retire. He's going to go out standing up